Nithyananda, my name is Premananda. I am one of the disciples of Swamiji Paramahamsa Nithyananda. I am also an Adi Navasi and a Bhautika Brahmacharani. Bhautika Brahmacharyam is the first step in the Nithyananda Sannyas order, which is ultimate blessing for any human being who's on the track to enlightenment, on their path to enlightenment. I have been religious all my life. I have been spiritual also throughout my life. I have also been a very intellectual person where I could analyze things logically. But when I loved our Hindu tradition growing up, all my favorite gods, from Lord Krishna to Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna, Ganesha, Devi, all of them are my favorite deities who I used to pray while growing up. Never once did I think that I would be able to experience their state, be face to face with them, their energies in the modern day. Although I was so connected with our culture, Indian culture, so connected with all the rituals, the vratas, doing Friday vratas, doing Somavara vratas, doing Thursday pujas. All these are my favorite practices or rituals that you would call, just to connect with the divine and have gratitude. But I thought all these gods and goddesses lived maybe thousands and thousands and lakhs of years ago. And there was no chance that you would be able to experience that. I always thought the growth or the progression of time was linear. That means you're going through a certain modern day era and there's no way for you to look back, go back in time. It is only after Swamiji came into my life 10 years ago that I realized the reality of this cosmos, the reality of this existence is not linear. It just is infinite. There is infinite time zones, there is infinite planes, and there's infinite dimensions which can all be experienced if you have a guru. And Hindu tradition, our Sanatana Hindu Dharma, is the supreme science. Our Vedic tradition is the supreme science of the cosmos, of the cosmic science. How the whole cosmos works, how all these deities or enlightened beings or supreme intelligence or energies that we want to call them anything you want, how they all come down to the plane of human beings and help them to transform. All this learning experience was possible only because of Swamiji. I have read many enlightened being stories where the enlightened beings have a few disciples around them. They express the powers, the enlightened beings express the enlightenment powers, and definitely they are gods, divine, because the intelligence that expresses through the cosmos is always helpful, loving, compassionate, beyond what we can bear, beyond what you can imagine. Such energies are the enlightened masters we pray as Lord Ganesha, Shiva, Devi, whatever it is, the names, those energies, when they come down to the human plane and help the beings, or when they live, like Ramakrishna Paramahamsa or Vivekananda or um, anyone you want to name, all the masters, the rishis who lived, had a few disciples around them. They used to enlighten them, give them the enlightenment experience, so that they realize the truth of this cosmos, of their existence. But never have I even heard or cognized a master, an incarnation of Sadashiva himself landing, where he can give the enlightenment state, enlightenment experience to thousands of people, and make them experience the divine powers. Have you ever seen this anywhere where the disciples start experiencing the Sadashivatva and start expressing the Shaktis of Sadashivatva? I have never heard, never read this anywhere. So, as far as I have experienced and seen, even though it is so little, it is beyond anything that I could have ever imagined having on planet Earth. I have seen the peak of material success, I have seen the peak of intellectual knowledge, hobbies, reading quantum physics, reading Einstein, enjoying it thoroughly. But even Einstein's theories is given as an experience within just seconds by Swamiji. Not only our Vedic science and the Vedic truths given as an experience for us to live, even the quantum physics, even the modern day sciences, everything Swamiji can just give it to you as an experience. I have been in the Sangha for 10 years. I have seen Swamiji at close quarters, and such a divine being, there's no words to express. All I can vouch for is the purity of this cosmic energy which has taken the form as Swamiji. This cosmic energy which I used to always connect with is in form as Swamiji. And the love and compassion, you cannot handle it in the body, because just the look and the energy that comes out for a person to handle, you can see so many people just levitating, flying. The immediate intelligence that happens, the decision making that happens, the clarity that happens is not of a human scale. It is way beyond the human scale. It's way beyond even the divine scale, because it's Sadashiva himself in form. When such a being has landed on planet Earth, there are so many human beings who don't know how to comprehend, how to absorb this energy. For them, it is just unbearable for some people. For those who have had the positive karmas in their life, immediately they come to realize and they start enjoying the powers of enlightenment. For the people who are used to the negative karmas, cannot handle such an energy. They only resort to starting rumors, making fake documents, making fake stories, and they do whatever they can. See, in Kurukshetra, in Mahabharata, there was Duryodhana. The way the Pandavas saw Krishna, the Kauravas could never see Krishna, Lord Krishna, that way. The way Lord Shiva's Ganas saw Lord Shiva, the Asuras, Tarakasura or any of the Asuras, could never see Lord Shiva the same way. And this is always the truth. Even when Jaya Vijaya, the doorkeepers of Lord Vishnu, are cursed and they land as Shishupala and one more of the beings in Lord Krishna's story, you see how Lord Krishna has to face Shishupala. So many abuses from Shishupala. He gives him 100 chances and then he has to punish him. And that is what happens. This story keeps repeating again and again and again whenever incarnations land on planet Earth. The intelligent beings are able to see this, understand it, and watch the Leela, watch the Purana in the happening. They are part of the Purana. But there are many beings who take the side of the Kauravas, and they are the Asuras, who can never understand what the incarnation is trying to do. All that the incarnation wants for you is to drop your negativity and experience the beauty of this cosmos, the higher intelligence of creating with just a thought, removing delusion from people with just one thought, just to enjoy the infinite powers that each one of us has as consciousness. Consciousness has infinite powers. We can create anything we want. Just like how with a light energy, we're able to create all the material things in the society. Even with the sound energy, we can create so many things. This is what Swamiji has been teaching us. This is what our Vedas, Upanishads, everything is such a supreme, beautiful science that you can go on living for millions of years and never get tired of enjoying the beauty of this cosmos. Instead of coming and learning this, we have few people in the society trying to go against the current, against such a beautiful happening on planet Earth. I am going to sincerely request all the public, not only in India but across the world, take time, take a few minutes, use the intelligence to find out what is the reality, what is the truth. Don't go by media. Media is one section which just wants to suck your brain power. It just wants to give you anything it can imagine and cook up and sway you towards one side or sway you towards another side. You have intelligence of your own, use it. See what is there in the news that is being spread. See whether it is the truth. Does it even make sense what they are saying? It does not make sense. So do not follow it. Do not let your energies to, the adrenaline rush, the anger rushing through you and making you completely ignorant and doing ignorant things. Drop all this nonsense and just come and get enlightened. For the first time in the Vedic history, enlightenment is being given within 21 days. It's a 21 day where your preparation of body, mind, soul to remove all the bad conditioning by the society and just enlightenment being given with one touch has happened. Why not enjoy this? Why do you want to suffer? Why do you want to suffer the animalistic life of anger and violence? When all of us sannyasis are standing up against this, we are standing up just like how Krishna stood up, how Pandavas stood up. We are defending our dharma. We are defending Hinduism. We are defending Vedic science. It's the most beautiful science. We don't need to defend it. It defends itself. It is playing out through us. The intelligence is playing out through us just to show that what is wrong has to come down. So we are enjoying this play of being ferocious with what is not right. There is no violence in us. There is no unnecessary anger, which the societal unenlightened beings are trying to say that we have. No. We are enjoying the Leela as it is happening. At the same time, we are bringing down what is not right. And we are defending and we are going to stand up for it. And that is the truth. So I hope you will all take some time, study what is the truth. Don't go by the media reports which is swaying you from left and right. One day they'll say one thing. Whatever the nonsense is, don't waste your time in it. There's too much good things to enjoy. Just come and enjoy it. So thank you, Nithyanandam. Hope to see you all soon.